In this age of internet, social media is one of the metrics that has been sucking the life out of us. Can you imagine? These companies paid millions of dollars just for our attention, just for us to keep watching, keep scrolling. There's always the next movie to watch. There's always the next funny TikTok video to watch. There's always the next Netflix shows that is coming out. We are living in a time of abundance, a time where there are a lot of things that are taking our attention away. It's taking our time. But if we remember correctly, we know that time is money. So why are we wasting that time for instant gratification, for something that will make us feel good for now, but it's pretty useless in the future? If you remember the movie Ready Player One, which is a movie about a video game, a world where people are living in video game most of the time in meta, in Facebook meta, like, virtual reality, which you can see the state of their life is pretty bad. But comparing to games, there were XPs, they have money, all of those things in the game, but their life is pretty shitty. This is where we're going right now with our time, with young people being so addicted to their device, to social media, to video games, to porn. Those things mess up our brain. They mess up our dopamine receptor because we keep on releasing dopamine to an excessive level. It take our attention away, so we are distracted all the time. We have a rise in HGAD in young men and young women nowadays. It is hard for us to concentrate, to be disciplined, to focus on something, on a craft that is valuable for us and the people around us, that is valuable for the future of humanity, that can change our life. We are barely learning. We spend 7-8 hours a day on social media, on our phone, but we are letting our life drifting away. Do you realize how valuable your attention is? Do you know what your attention can do? Why do people need it so much? We are getting all those things for free, but the reminder is that those companies, they don't have product. We are not paying for those products. We are the product. They are selling our attention to someone else. It's either you think strategically and you capitalize on those technology to make your life better by focusing your attention on the right thing, on the right learning, or you just be the product and getting used and letting your attention getting taken away by some companies that are making billions and trillions of dollars on you. At the moment that I'm talking right now, I'm pretty sure that there's some of you that are addicted to TikTok, to YouTube. You can't get enough of it, to Instagram. You can't put it away for 30 days. And if you say otherwise, I will challenge you to take 30 days off of social media, of YouTube or Instagram. 30 days. And this is what I want to talk about in this video, which is the idea of the monk mode, which means that we have to cut off all distraction and live in a state of nature where we are present in the moment. We contemplate nature, we meditate, we learn things, we read books, we do things that can contribute to our life. We go to the gym, we lift weights, we connect with our friends and our family. This is the monk mode, where you are gonna put in the work in yourself. You are gonna use that attention that you are giving it away for free to better your life, to self-develop yourself, to improve your skill, so that tomorrow you do it for 30 days, probably you will start seeing the change, and then over time, probably you will want to do that more and gain more skill by doing that. The reason that I suggest doing monk mode is to be able to get back the control of your life by being organized, having a schedule, knowing what you need to do that will help you accomplish the goal that you are setting out to do, knowing what is important and what is not important, knowing what are the things worth doing and not doing, and then having that attention and building yourself and focusing on your craft and your person, who you are as a person, and your goal, your purpose, whatever that means to you. Most of you have probably heard about this guy Jay Shetty. He went pretty viral back in the day when you talk about his journey of becoming a monk. In the modern day, he was a kid that grown up in UK. His family are part Indian, and then he decided to go back to India in his adult life to become a monk for 3 years, where he learned all of the benefits that comes with cutting off all distraction and focusing on meditating and going through life with living with purpose and intention. His story is pretty inspiring. It will make you want to get to experience a different kind of life, because nowadays our fun is playing video games, is watching some shows, and there's always the next one. But what does that mean? I was talking to one of my friends a couple of days ago about the purpose of life, like what makes life purposeful as we're living, and we know that at some point we will die. In between that time, what is the meaning of this life? What can we do? What is the purpose that we're supposed to accomplish with it? We didn't come to a conclusive answer to what the purpose of life for anybody can be, but we understand that we create the meaning of life as we go. We give meaning and purpose to our life as we go, by the things that we are pursuing, by living in the moment, by making memories, by connecting to a community, to the people that we love and around us. And by being in monk mode, you will be able to focus on things that are important, things that matter, things that can be part of your purpose. Whatever that purpose is, you are the one who decide that purpose. But through monk mode, you will just be able to focus on putting your effort into your purpose, of being present, by being in connection to Mother Nature and the world around you, because this is what is limited. We got a limited amount of time until we die. How can we enjoy it and make the most of it as much as possible, instead of wasting those and using our attention away, giving it away for stuff that don't even matter tomorrow? Because you watch some YouTube video today, some TikTok dance today, tomorrow you'll forget about those things. They are not going to change your life. So what are the things that you need to do that will put you in a position to make your goal become a reality, to get that success story that you want, to pass your degree, to get the life that you want? Obviously, as you can see, I'm not a monk. I'm on social media, I'm on the internet, but I try to live my life as much as possible close to chasing my purpose as possible. Just social media is a mean for me to get that purpose out. And monk mode for me is being disciplined, having a schedule, following the things that I need to do to get to my goal. They are the plans that I make to help me be present, the meditation times that I schedule for myself, and I've seen results. This is a picture of me a couple of years ago, where I was going through life, just going through with the flow of life. I moved from my original country to here, and I was going to college, but there were a lot of uncertainty around my situation and everything. I was going through depression and all this kind of stuff because I didn't know what I wanted to do at that point. And I was lazy. I was addicted to the Matrix pretty much. I was watching movies all night, sleeping until like 11 in the morning, waking up, not going to the gym, feeling tired all the time. And until I decided to make a change about my life, and those changes started little. I started with a book that talked about how people think, and then it led me to like reading different books, and that led me to like starting to like go to the gym, starting to work out in my room, then going to the gym, and then starting running until last year I just ran a marathon. And then I took it to another level, which last year was me trying to cut myself out of that matrix as much as possible by following strict challenge for myself. I challenged myself to run a marathon. I trained hard for it. It changed me. It changed my view. I read a book on ego. It helped me reduce my ego and develop me into a better person. I built a schedule. I built a new habit, which allowed me to go to the gym every single day until nowadays. And I don't miss the gym. It's not a hassle anymore. It's something that I had to do and get to do it. I'm not lazy as I used to be. I have a schedule. I'm busy. I'm building myself. All of that because I decided to change, and through change, I started to disconnect myself from the matrix. I may be watching movies once in a while, some shows, etc., but I try not to indulge myself in it too much. After I've done with whatever I need to do, then I may have a time to relax and do some things that can be fun. And by fun, I'm not saying that it has to be a movie or it has to be playing a video game or being on social media. Fun may be just going out, maybe going hiking, meeting with your friends, and doing things that are meaningful, that can lead to better memories, that when you get old or when that time is past, you can look back on it and reflect on the memory. It brings smiles to your face. So monk mode is the way to go. Monk mode will help you elevate yourself into that higher self that you are looking for, and it will help you become the person that you want to become, reach your goal, be disciplined, structure in your life, and overall it's a good thing to do. If there's anything that you need to take away from this video, it is this: the most common advice when it comes to self-development and getting better and going after your goal or living your purpose, it is to suppress most of the distraction as much as possible, so that you have time and focus to develop yourself and get better. Just remember, life is about the frequency of your input. Your attention and focus is valuable, so protect it at all costs. Use it to be intentional in your action and in your growth. The practical way to start monk mode is to challenge yourself every year. At the beginning of a year, you set a goal, you set a challenge, something hard that you can't see yourself doing it yet, but you know that you set yourself to do it at all costs through that year. For example, for me, it was setting the goal to run a marathon. At the time, I wasn't ready, I wasn't sure, but once I set that goal, I started to follow through that path that I led to myself. I started finding a way what I need to do to become a better runner, so that I could be able to run a marathon. And I did that. I hope this video is inspiring and insightful, so that it gives you that desire to get up and work for yourself and get better over time, build skills, stop giving your attention away to the matrix, and grow and reach the goals that you want to reach for your life. Thank you for watching the video. If you have anything, share in the comment. Until next time, peace.